Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. It is the Crashing Footfalls deck, where you are looking to cascade into a Rhino. This list made first place to the Saturday Challenge in the hands of GP champion Davide Miani. I have to display card preview. Alright, so here we are. The pretty easy goal for this deck. You just have to cascade Crashing Footfalls. Play this deck a lot at these events, and yeah, it's still good. Lots of cheap interaction. Brazen Bar, Fire and Ice, Bone Crusher, Force of Negation, Subtlety. Couple of cryptic commands and Jace. And the sideboard does Blood Moon, which I think is gonna win some games for sure. But Endurance, Force of Vigor, Fury. I just immediately get to play with it. I like this deck. Instead of we played Affinity, it wasn't bad. Oh yeah, this is a pretty great hand. Hello, quest log. Okay, Windswept ETH. Rare to see this land here. Okay, I like this forest. I'm gonna just pick up a forest here to suspend the Crashing Footfalls. You don't have Archmage Charm in this deck, so you can get a forest. I know the elephants will certainly come down in 4 turns. The opponent's playing Zagoth Triumph. Audio sounds different. Does it? Ooh, wow. Sign of Draco turn 2. Cool. Guess I'm going to Subtlety that. Itching Force of Negation. Alright, so opponent went for the turn 2 Sign of Draco. Very strong. There should be background noise. That's the point of the... Alright, so opponent put it on the bottom. Wow, they put it on the bottom. Crazy. Huh. I like Bone Crusher. I'm expecting opponent to play another Bone Crusher, though. Yeah, I did go to a pre-release event. I think I'm not casting Bone Crusher. I could just shock my opponent. I went to the the Saturday and the Sunday one. Alright, I guess I should have. Okay, is this cascading into Noble Hierarch? Fine. Yeah, I wonder if I should have just played a fetch land. I was pretty sure opponent would have just cast another Sign of Draco there. Guess I was wrong. Okay, I'm passing with Violent Outburst for Footfalls at instant speed. Okay, opponent shocked themselves. They're in 13 here. Sign of Draco. Yeah, this resolves. So, blue has X-Proof and green has Trample. Fine. Mantis Rider. Fine. Yep. So this is first strike. Okay. Fetch for an island. Let's cast this Violent Outburst. That is only cascading the Footfalls here. And I can go ahead and eat the Shardless Agent. Mantis Rider will get through, so I'll go 15. So Footfalls goes to 1, and I draw. Flawless Strand, great. Draw. Now I'm able to attack with the Rhinos. Because this one doesn't give any boost. Then I can just tap my opponent's creature I begin combat, and then I just swing again for 8. Ray. It's pretty good. Pretty good and clean game plan for this deck, honestly. Yeah, Mantis Rider are not enough keywords. 5. 5 is not enough. Honestly, I'm just looking at this Mantis Rider and be like, alright, sure. I think the strength of Mantis Rider is haste and flying for sure. And in humans, it grows. Here it didn't grow. I might just take the damage. It's just 7 damage. Now I'll just tap end of turn. You can attack me, opponent. I think it needs like lifelink, maybe? Alright, see what they do. I don't even know if opponent deck is like instants. I think it's just creatures. Oh wow, Treble Flames. Oh man, I didn't think about that. Treble Flames. Alright, so let's go counter target spell. Top old creatures. Classic text less for the command. Alright. I'm on 7, so I don't die if they have another Tribal Flames. They concede. Alright, good game. So this game ended on turn 4 on my side, but I played a subtly. I've played so many things. Alright. Now, I'm playing against, well, a deck that Blood Moon looks great against. Might not be, actually, though, because opponents on the play with Noble Hierarch, and I'm sure they also play Ignoble Hierarch. I'm just bringing in the Furies and the Angers. I don't think I want a Blood Moon. I'll cut Force of Negation. It does counter the, yeah, I think I'm bringing a Blood Moon. It does counter the, what's it called, Tribal Flames. This is... Maybe I'm also cutting Jace. Yeah, Jace doesn't look great. I'm bringing another Blood Moon. Yeah, I think Lifelink. I don't know. It's just that a bunch of keywords. Do you guys remember the 3 mana 3/3 construct, the one that gets ability at random? That one made you like understand the priorities for keywords. I guess like X-Proof Flying. You can grade them. X-Proof Flying Lifelink. It depends on the game too. Crystalline Giant. Yeah. Hello, Hungry Galactus. Yeah, all good. Alright, hands great. Let's keep it. Let's reveal a Gemstone Cavern. Now let's pitch. I think I want to pitch a Subtlety to that. I don't want to pitch Cryptic Command. It's so powerful. Be like, what does it do? Well, back in the days, I bought this version, and I'm not really changing version now, but it has a lot of text. It has a lot of text. You would wish that a Magic Online that could add the keywords to the card, but they didn't. So highlighting in this way doesn't mean anything. Well, it's counter target spell, return target permanent, topple creature, draw a card. One Jono cast. Yeah, I know that Blood was gray. Of course it is. Alright, do you have Sign of Draco? Do you have Sign of Draco, opponent? If you have, it's fine. Buongiorno, Scorpiati. If you have, it's fine. Sign of Draco, turn 2. Oh, wow, it's a Territora Cavu. Is that better than Sign of Draco? Might be, actually. Might actually be better. Alright. Thankfully, they didn't cast any... Thankfully, they didn't cast any Chalice of the Void. So I'm just free to go Charlotte's Agent for 2 Rhinos. 3 mana, 10 power. Your go. Am I just getting an island here? Sure, I think I will. This way, whatever land I draw, I'm able to cast Cryptic Command. If I get a forest and I just top deck like a mountain, it's pretty terrible. Alright, here it is. The Foot Falls. I also have Blood Moon in my deck, so I think that getting island isn't the worst. 5/5 for 2, it's not that good in Modern, actually. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, wait. Melee Mage. Well, that has to be fine. Thank God. I mean, I guess I had Bone Crusher Giant last turn. I have Bone Crusher for that. I remember first time I played Melee Mage since Adventures were back, and I named Bone Crusher Giant instead of Stomp. No, actually, I named Brazen Borrower. I remember naming Brazen Borrower. Yeah, exactly. X-Proof first. You like First Strike that Dutch? Oh, okay. Nah, I don't like that ability. First Strike. Loading up the stream before naming. Oh, it's fine. I don't know if you guys saw it, but in the weekend, I mean, I didn't want to get like into any topic like that on Twitter. On my stream, I can talk about mostly all I want. But I saw the challenge winner Gabriel Nassif. He got into a lot of all right, anyway, he got into like all the ghosts and stuff, but I think it's such like it's a lost fight. Am I Bone Crusher in this? Yeah, but like it's already a lost fight. I don't know if I can explain myself well, but like people ghost on Magic Online, it happens. It's like saying I don't know. It's like anyway. Love Stars, thank you so much for the second month sub. Wait, what's this? Expert from Monocolor. Wait, that's good. Thank you so much, Lobstats. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful day. As my opponent is trying to cast a General Pharaoh's Rookie Rick. Pharaoh's Rookie Rick. I think I'm subtlety that. I think I am subtlety that. Like, yeah, I know he won the challenge. That's great. I'm very happy for him. I wasn't meaning at all that. It was just curious to me that he kept like, you know, it's just what it is. If you play on Magic Online on stream, you already did the math. You already expect that the money that you're getting from the stream will overcome the money that you lose because I want to say half of your opponent goes to you. It's like, it's what it is. It's sad, but there's no play around, and it's always been like that for the longest of the time. Alright, my opponent's on 16. I'm just gonna Cryptic Command. Oh, no, actually, what about just... this is more mana efficient. I'm just gonna return target permanent, draw a card. Crunching Footfalls is a pretty terrible draw, if I have to say. It's also, there's another big problem that people never take into account. Okay, again, this is maybe not. Anyway, I'm lethal here. They need to do something. I don't think they do something. Bouncing the Triumph. Oh, bouncing tap. Oh wow, that's such a bad draw here. Anger of the gods. One creature is so large. Anyway, what I was going to say, again, like, talking about ghosting, I don't necessarily want to talk about ghosting the whole time, because I really think, I don't want to say it's fine, but I'm like, if you stream, it happens. If you don't want to get ghosted, you don't stream. Unfortunately, like, I know it's a sad truth, but it is what it is. Anyway, another point of view that people never watch is, so let's say I'm playing against let's say I remember this happened to me once, and I don't want to say it felt unjust because, you know, whatever, but I remember playing a showcase last year when I was playing the events online, and it was like an 8-round showcase. I believe it was like Pioneer or whatever. And I got paired against Canister. Canister was streaming, so I got paired against him in the first round. So, you know, lots of people watched, but also just like lots of people talked about the match. So for the entirety of the event, my deck was spoilered. Sorry, my deck, like, people knew my deck. Alright? And what did I do to earn the fact that 200 people decks are unknown, whereas my deck was known only because I had the misfortune to get paired against a streamer, right? You don't see that point of view. Obviously, you shouldn't ghost because of that. It's there's no like there's no right or wrong choice. I think sure the right choice should be not to ghost, but on the other hand, you're losing a lot in the exchange. So there's a lot of things going on, and people only focus on the oh you ghost, you're a bad person. Of course you are. You shouldn't ghost, but on the other hand, it's like it happens. Maybe I'm like Italian. My Italian way of living things is like bad things happen and you can't do anything about it. Which is, instead like other countries are like they want to make the world a better place, or I don't know. Whereas like things happen and you just swing by them, and ghosting is one of them. Oh wow, Regavan turn 1. Regavan turn 1 on the play, it's tough. So I do have Bone Crusher Giant and Fire and Ice. I think I'm just hoping that they're okay here. So there's a thing to point out though, which was the only one I wanted to comment, but I didn't because I don't really feel like talking about these things on Twitter. I always tend to like keep, I don't know. Anyway, the fact that that's a pretty bad. Anyway, the fact that I remember there was like a summer PT last year. Oh wow, they got Bone Crusher Giant. They can just cast it now. Anyway, I remember there was a PT that said if you're ghosting, you're disqualified. Right? And you can be like, well, what does it mean? If you're ghosting, you're disqualified. How can you prove that? You can't. But what if you could? Then you get disqualified. Alright? So, are you still risking the ghosting if you get disqualified? Maybe then you don't do it anymore. Maybe that incentivizes people to ghost. Alright, opponent with a turn 2 Bone Crusher. That's strong. How do you believe in Gambit with this deck? That's modern. You don't have to beat every deck. You barely have to beat like 3 decks. Honestly, modern, you just have to function. You don't have to beat anyone. You just have to be a functional deck, and this is clearly a functional deck. So yeah, that one, if you guys remember, that was a long time ago, where I was kind of invested into events. I streamed the PT with no delay. I remember that. I streamed the PT with no delay because kind of like the insurance of if you get if you ghost, you get disqualified, and I don't know, but that was like enough for me to do that. It's not a scumbag move. We've talked about it. I don't want to say it's fine, but it's definitely over. Do you think to subtlety it? Oh, the Bone Crusher. I did not think to subtlety it. No, I didn't. But maybe it's true. I should have done that. Maybe it's a good play. With delay now, with delay, I wouldn't watch. I personally don't watch with delay. Alright, look at that. Inquisition can't take the crushing footfalls. I mean, the whole MPL thing crushed for many reasons, but one of them was also the shitty delay that, like, made literally every stream unwatchable. Or at least, in my opinion. So, why do I watch stream instead of a YouTube video? Because I can interact with the streamer. Otherwise, I just watch YouTube. It's much easier. There's no downtime and etc. Oh wow, that's a good draw. The Dotty Void Walker has Shadow. But that's okay here, right? Yeah, I'm just killing Dolphy Void Walker. And then, like, passing. Oh, yeah, they can Rhino me? Oh, wow, I didn't think about it. No, they can't. They can't Rhino me. No, 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 that's not true. They can't Rhino me. It has mana cost. You can't pay its mana cost. You have to pay its mana cost. Rhino doesn't have mana cost. I don't want to say I thought about it. It kind of happened randomly that they can't do it. Oh, yeah, they can? Oh, wow, it is? Oh, wow, do they? Porca merda. Vabbè. Sorry, chat. I was unaware of this interaction. I can't take Island because then I can't cast Violent Burst. So let's take Mountain, but then I can't cast Cryptic Command. Jeez. I hate what's going on here. I have to take like a Steam Vance now. I bet. Yeah, you can Emrakul. No, I know you have to pay. I thought that. Whatever. Actually, no, let Nomni have Sphinx. Yeah, I should have probably killed Dalty. But, it's okay. I was on the draw against the turn 1 Ragavan, so the game probably ended on turn 1. We're just clicking the buttons for a while. No, Ratsarina, you don't want to do that. Who cares? Who cares? Just... why do people... I don't know if you understood what happened last year, but Magic players, they couldn't care about watching some... I don't know. They want to play. They want to play. They want to play and be in a fear. All right, what's happening? You're killing my Rhino. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. That all works. Yep. Nah, could have been in such a great shape if I only played better. That's like a classic Magic the Gathering sentence, though, if you think about it. I could have played better. Sorry, I could have been in a better shape if I played better. Alright, alright. Top decking Violent Burst is a good start. No, no, Steam Events is not modern legal. Steam Events has never been modern legal. Never. Topple creatures, your opponent control, draw a card. I love this mode. Oh wow, Force of Negation. I wish I had it last turn. Dolphy Void Walker. Okay. Do I have any Void counter around? I do! Alright, I'm gonna kill Dolphy Void Walker this time. Land for Mengu. Porca boia. Yeah, I just played so terribly. I just deserve to die. I want to die. Alright, next game. I play great next game, chat. Don't worry. I'll play great next game. I promise. Allora, Fury comes in. That's it. Maybe Anger of the Gods. Kicking out forces. Kind of random sideboard. What am I supposed to do with this force here? Just keep the force? Why switch from Arena to MTGO? Because Modern and Legacy are the best format. That's the easy answer. Easier answer in the world. Alright, 7 spells is too many. 14 spells are too many. Okay. Keep. I'll bottom. Gemstone Cavern. And what else do I bottom? Oh, I mean, they're all pretty terrible. Man, every time I play with Subtlety, it feels like such a bad card. Love it. Let's take this and let's go. I get Ketra Try and pass. Chalice in the main deck? Yeah, Chalice in the main deck is Chalice of the Void. It's a good card. But then you have to play a deck that doesn't play one drop. I don't know. It's tough. There is some decks that do that, but Luke 27 for the second month in a row. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. Primo. Buongiorno, Primo. Ooh, Fury. Is this the worst draw you could have think of? It is, probably. Man, I kind of regret how bad I played game 1. I think I could have beat the turn 1 Ragavan there. Hello, Ragavan. Hello, Ragavan, my old friend. By the way, I'm en route to own all the Ragavan in paper. Still don't own any in online though. But in paper, which is let's talk about ourselves, but it's all that matters. I do own them. Boom, land. Madonna mia, come 4-drop. So terrible. No, they exiled the land with Ragavan? No, we did exile Fury. Alright, that's fine. Man, look how bad is my hand. Thought Seize. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, I could subtlety the Ragavan. I don't know. Basically, I assume that every time I cast subtlety, I lose the game automatically. Don't you guys feel the same? They should do a stats of games you evoke subtlety to games you win. I think that games you evoke subtlety. Wow, look at my hand is so bad. I just realized this. So I mulligan to 5, opponent double thought seized me. And I drew literally 2 cards from the binder. Do you know when you draw from the binder? Sometimes it happens. You want to have like a different experience. You just draw from the binder instead of from the top of the deck. This is what happens. You just draw and chase the mind sculpture. You'd be like, who put this there? Who put this there? And then you draw Fury. I'm like, what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's nobody playing Commander in Senegalia yet. No, Senegalians all cube. Cube is the best. Plus, in Senegalia, no one owns any card. I'm the only one that owns cards. Funny fact, there is an event. There is an event coming up at the end of the month. It's Team. It's pretty cool. It's modern legacy. And of course, I have to make decks. I have to build decks for the whole team. So the event is supposed to not be unified, right? But it's basically unified because I am the one that has to build every deck. That's kind of funny. I am the one that has to build every deck, so it's basically unified. Alright, Fury doesn't have Flash, if you wondered. But I think I have some decks. I have some decks in mind. Alright, Ragavan Nimble Pulverers coming back. What is 5 cards in hand? That's so many. Yeah, basically self-imposed. I think I want to kill the Ragavan's Raid Channeler, or should I kill Ragavan? Yeah, it's unified for Mengucci's collection. I could build. I guess it's funny because like you might think it's like unified for good cards, but not really because dual lands is not a problem. But like Ragavan and Urza Saga, that's only 4, and I think I want to play all of them in Legacy. I want to play 4 Ragavan for Urza Saga in Legacy. So the modern decks will be some good old 2020 modern decks. So they aren't going to be great, but okay, right? I want to draw Mana Crypt or Ancient Tomb. This is fine. I kind of don't want to play anymore. Can I concede it, or it's too bad? Oh, wow, let's do this. I want to play Fury before I leave. I want to play Fury. But this is like one of those games where you lost game 1, so you played the whole, but you probably punted, and you played the whole game 2 sad because you could have won, you know? You know those feelings as a Magic player? Alright, take two damage, opponent. Like, you punted game one, and then on game two, you just mulligan to 5, and, yeah, you're just so sad the whole time that you hate yourself. And you blame Wizards of the Coast for some random reasons. It's pretty easy to name some reason to hate Wizards of the Coast. Let's start together. Mishra's Bauble should be banned. Ragave should have never been printed. What else can we blame them on? Lures of the Dream Den is clearly the worst mechanic of all time. Charlotte's Agent, I mean, maybe they shouldn't have printed this card in Modern Horizons 2. I think Modern was doing fine without it. Subtlety sucks, but I guess that's my fault for playing it. What else can we blame them on? Modern should be on Arena. Oh, wow, Violent Burst. That's a good top deck. Root Bala, you just said if I want the Shuffler is rigged against me and a top deck, the best card I could have think of. 1 mana 3/3 flyer with an upside. It's so funny that there's the legacy. No! Come Explosives for 0! You're so good! There's what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Oh yeah, there's a legacy tournament last weekend where like the top 8 is literally every deck is the same. But other than that, there's a person that's playing 2 Delver of Secrets. 2 Delver of Secrets. Can you believe it? Can you believe playing 2 Delver of Secrets, chat? Like, imagine a future where, in the very distant future, they tell you Delver deck in Legacy will play 2 Delver of Secrets. Card is not good anymore. Isn't that funny? Anyway, I keep on drawing like, okay, so I think I can continue here. But that was a good play, opponent. Very good play for the explosives there. I can cast a response to EE. I can. We're just casting the Crusher. Boom. Tamaño de questo. Delver of Secrets would have died to Bone Crusher. The Darius Rechanler does not. Alright. 1 mana 3/3 flying. Attack. You'd have to attack though, so there's that. Opponent in this game has had so many cards that it's turn 8 and they still haven't returned Lures. Oh wow, it's not over yet. Not over yet. I guess it is if they draw land for Krotza. Nice. This. And they have to attack with this. If they don't have a blocker, attack and draw a shock, I win. Well, that's true. Ice draws a card. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, B-Jeans. I don't have to change your mind. It's very true. The Modern Horizons 2 is the best set ever. I agree. I don't know if you live in the local game store environment, but Modern Horizons 2 has reinvigorated everyone's will to both play Magic and buy booster and buy packs. Great. Oh wow, Force of Negation. This shouldn't be here, but my sideboard doesn't have anything. What do I bring in? An Endurance, I guess. Yeah. Actually, I should bring in Endurance. It's finally over, thank God. I should have maybe bring in Endurance for this matchup. Yeah, maybe in this matchup we are supposed to cut all the forces, bring in like 2 Fury, 2 Endurance. What about his Anger? But maybe on the play I can cut Gems and Cavern. Back on the draw for the 3rd match in a row, but that's okay. And then there's this card named Geyadron di Hada. They were like, quick, we need a Placewalker. Okay, I'm ready. Geyadron di Hada. Okay. Okay, that'll work. People will love it. All right, let's go. Conceal Culture, Thought Seize. Sure. We can get them for 30 USD now. Yes, great. Get them. Get them. All right, you discarded Violent Outburst. Good choice. Ooh, Charles Agent. Hold on. You have a question, so let's ever shoot it. When you build a standard deck or whatever, can you play 4 cards with different art? You can. Yes, you can. You're allowed to. You're allowed to. As long as they're standard legal and you own them, you can play them. Yes. But that's not a good idea. But you can do whatever you want. I don't know. Actually, it's fine. Just, it's fine. In theory, like if you're playing, let's say, Thought Seasons you and you draw in for an island, and you play that, your opponent knows that you have another island in hand. So in practice, you should play all matching cards. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, and just do whatever. Okay, I drew double Cascaders. That's very lucky. Speaking of Tron, chat. So the team events I mentioned before. I want a team with Alfred. I don't know if you watch my stream for a while, you know Alfred's like funny guy. And he usually played Green Tron, but he hasn't played Magic in a long time. He only plays Cube. So I was wondering, is Green Tron still a thing? Because I haven't played against that deck in forever. Or I'm playing against Steam Vents, which is legal, by the way, if you're wondering. Steam Vents it is. Let's go ahead and empower into play, shall we? So my idea was that I play Legacy because the team event is Legacy Modern Modern. I play Legacy and I play all the good cards. So Saga and Ragavan. I wouldn't mind actually play Siege Rhino here. And I think there are two decks. I want to be like Rhinos and Burn. I think Burn is actually good. Plus, the other teammates likes to play Burn, so I think it's going to Burn. Do you know, guys, that I once played a modern GP team? I don't know if you were there. GP Ghent, 2019, 18. I don't know. Crystal fell right. Wow. And I was playing Dredge, and my two teammates they were playing both Burn. They were both playing Burn. So slinging this GP, Dredge, Burn, Burn. Those are a combination of decks. Pretty funny. And I remember we made day two, like I think we went 7-2 in day two. Day one, it wasn't bad. And then in day one we went 7-2. And then in day two, this is funny. In day two, chat, we literally lost every match. You would never believe it. We went 1-5 because we got the bye. So we were 0-4. We got the bye. Getting the bye at the GP, later in the GP, it's tough. It means that you have to be the last one. So we were the last one. We got the bye. And then we played around the final round. We didn't drop. We had nothing else to do. I guess we could still go to prize because prizes at GP were crazy. You go like top 110 made money, and you were like in 125 people. So it was actually very hard to day two and not make money. Anyway, we were at the day two. We were 1-4, only beaten the bye. Round 6, we lost again. So we actually lost every match at the day two. That was funny. My burn players did great in day one, and then day two, I believe they like never won a match or something. Oh, we did not cash. No, we didn't cash. It is a fun story. It is a fun story to tell. Allora, we have to cut back cards, and between Subtly and Force of Negation, this deck is full of them. Hey, I'm going to bring in I think opponent's playing Lingering Souls. I don't know why, but opponent reminds me one of those decks that play Lingering Souls, also known as Lingering Sauce. So I'll bring in Furies and Endurance, and I'll roll with it. Yeah, Yeah. The modern. I believe I lost nearly every match they won, but somehow my teammates just carried me so hard. And in day two, I did fine, but my teammates just couldn't catch a break. So it was definitely a funny event where I would have never made day two if I was by myself, but it was funny, definitely funny. You played me against my team in Madrid. Oh, I was with Eduardo and Calc, right, Carlos? I don't remember playing against you. I was playing Burn, I think, at that GP, right? It was me, Burn. Eduardo was playing Great Sea Shadow, and Calc was playing Affinity. Yeah, but that was unified. Whereas later they changed the rules, and it wasn't unified anymore. You played against Calc. Okay, cool. Yeah, Calc was playing Affinity, like OG Affinity with Mox Opal. I think Eduardo won like every match or something like that with Grex's Shadow, and me and Kalk just did medium. Oh no, I did well. I don't remember actually. I don't think I did very well at that GP. We definitely we definitely cashed. I don't know how much though. Probably X5 or X6, the classic. All right, they go on Markgrave. You played against Ether. Oh, that's true. She was playing Black White Hate Bears. Yeah. Remember? She was playing. Yeah, I remember. All right, Archon of Cruelty. See, like Magic, like it's so wild. You just don't like wild recollection of things. Anyway, opponent I think is gonna put an Archon of Cruelty into play. I just noticed that they discarded Endurance. Oh wow, Malakir Meyer. Well, I guess they have a Grave in their deck. Oh, not about Markgrave, Peacekeeper. Wait, do you have Umburia Rights? No. You have Umburia Rights? Oh, it's a non-legendary card. No, they have Umburia Rights. No, guardate. I guess the modern, this strategy might actually work. Oh, the Priest? Yeah, the Priest also might work. Yeah, there is some sort of trying to do, but I have only two. Alright, Priest is unearthed, so opponent is going to be able to get it back in a couple of turns. It has 5, right? Ooh, Outburst. Alright. That's a great top deck. Is this the easiest deck ever made? It's probably is. Probably is the easiest deck ever made. Is this easiest that Boggles? No, Boggles must be easier. Alright, I have to land my friend this deck. Thinking about landing him Living End, but I think this is so much easier. Anyway, do I go mountain or because I definitely have to buy the island's fine. I have corrupted command in my deck. Burn is easy. Burn is easy. Yeah, but I already land Burn. Burn is one of the deck that I'm landing. Think about another deck. I hope they don't have any sweeper, by the way, because I'm gonna get a lot of rhinos into play soon. Any Genstone Carver. I'll stomp the Stoneforge. Yeah, Raving MTG Boggles Inventor. Carlos, can you tell us the story about Spanish player inventing boggles? Because I remember when I was like very, very young, I remember playing an online PTQ, but this must have been like, I don't know, 10 years ago. And the Spanish people broke it with boggles. I remember I was playing Jund, and I got defeated by 2 Spanish player playing boggles. That was the first time I've ever seen boggles. Oh, wow, I'm on the play. GG opponent. Being on the play is actually just like, I mean, you might know this already, but if you're on the play, you start with a turn in advance. Starting with a turn in advance means that 2 rhinos get to attack 2 times. Wow, opponent's nickname is 5-0 every day. I don't believe you, 5-0 every day. I'll tell my opponent, I don't believe that you 5-0 every day. Wait, don't play. Come on, don't play Living End. Come on, don't play Living Get. Oh wow, Burning Inquiry. Effect first. Burning Inquiry. Okay, that's not Living Get. That's a good news. So I told my opponent I don't believe that you 5 every day, and they say I don't. I suck. Also weird. I suck used to be hidden on Magic Online. Now, wow. Imagine how progressive as Magic become. They even allow you to say suck. Just like that on a platform. Wow. Just wow. I'm surprised. What a progressive company. Let you to say such things on the internet just like that. Kind of ashamed about it. Better protect my child to play this client. I guess my child will be protected to play this client since every card costs literally $100. That's how it's protected from playing it. Anyway, I tapped that Steam Vents, which is modern legal, by the way, if you were wondering. Oh, a Charlotte's Agent. What's my opponent doing over there? Flame Blade Adapt. Sure. Can I draw one land? Una. Por favor, señor. Give me one land. Land! Man, this deck is so good if you draw 3 lands. They freed suck. Soon is gonna be a card name. It might be that they freed suck because of Damned. You know that Damned used to be hidden on Magic Online. And then they released the card Damned, and they're like, what do we do now? Anyway, thank you, Stila Breeze, for the 13 months sub. 13 months sub. That's very many months, Stila Breeze. I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. You remember Talai and Viejo build the deck, buying a ton of Coronets and Spirit Dancer, profiting a lot. Yeah, Javier did tell me about something like about the Coronets. That's good. That's good. That's the reward that you get by building a deck. But we don't talk about these things anymore. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. That's too good. That's gonna get counter. I can't let an easy charm resolve like that. Huh? Is draw 2 mana, draw 2, discard 2? That's basically banned. Cost 1, and it has flashback. Oh, crashing footfalls. Always the draw that you want to do with this deck. Boom. Playing Rhinos? I don't know why, but this deck feels like playing Magic Arena. Don't you guys think so? Is there a reason why you have to buy the cards and for a real price? I mean, that's what happens. What are you doing, opponent? What are you doing, opponent? What's this card? I don't know what's going on. I'll cast those in response. Basically, Scuola Piatti, Magic Online. I don't know if you guys have ever studied economy. I haven't. But economy works that prices are balanced between, I think it's called like offers and demand. Magic Online prices do that. So a lot of people want to buy cards, and there's no offer, demand, or whatever it's called in English. So basically what happens is that you want the card, supply demand, okay. You want the card, well, you have to pay that price. Who makes the price? It's not Magic Online. Magic Online doesn't care about the price. Magic Online, it's all about the, like, economy that's behind it. There's no supply for Ragavans because it's what it is. I mean, we all love to blame Wizards of the Coast for literally everything they do. But I think the reason why Magic Online is like this is because, I mean, I guess it's they decide to have a very low supply. Actually, yeah, so it's their fault. Never mind. Just ignore everything I said before. All right, am I bringing in Force of Vigor? I am. I think opponent is one of those guys that has like the destroy art, the 0 mana. Yeah, yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. It's one of them. Chat. Actually, I think I'll cut Jace to my sculpture. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Complex economy talk. Anyway, it's what's he fault. It's. Yeah, yeah. I know. That's true. Scuola Piatti, I think they have a very big interest in keeping Magic a very expensive hobby. So that you feel like you have to buy the cards in paper and you feel very special and stuff like that. It's it's bad. It's what it is though. Brie Black with a 21st month sub. Thank you, Brie Black. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Alright, am I pitching the crushing footfalls? Sure. Having Gemstone Cavern, it's so busted. Yeah, that's true. That people don't crack packs. People do crack chests, but that's not it. 21st month. I don't know why, but today I'm feeling. Yesterday I was a very serious streamer. Yesterday I was recording my league with. Wow, I don't have any lands. Yesterday I was recording my league with Affinity. I was very serious. Today, random talks. Hey, Burning Inquiry. What a feel bad card. What a feel bad card. But it's okay. It's funny. It's like it adds more randomness to the game. Oh wow, they also discarded 3 lands and they go land screw. Let's say lol about this game. Because my opponent played Burning Inquiry, had 2 lands, they discarded my land. They discarded 3 lands and they got no lands too. So both of us got screwed by the same Burning Inquiry that they cast. That's a funny interaction. Let me tell you. And you might think that Burning Inquiry is a random card that would never see competitive play. It did not. Kanyuki Hero made the top 8 of PT Rivals of Excellent chat. I repeat, top 8 of a PT with Burning Inquiry. And by the way, time for some humble brag. I was in that top 8. Tayo, ma porco cazzo. Alright, so this card, we don't want to discard Endurance, you want to cast it? Don't you pass Endurance? No? Kitchen decks? I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're very good. I don't really actually want to cast this because this might be good. I'm just discarding one of this Violent Outburst. Hopefully I don't Surgical Extraction them. That'd be terrible. I had a land in my hand. They discarded it. Nobody drew a second land. That's unfair. You shouldn't be able to draw a second land before I do. You should only be allowed to be unlucky when I get out. No! I had Endurance. I just didn't cast it. Why? Oh no! Oh no, Mengu, perché fai cagare a cazzo, porca Eva. Okay. I'll top down the Regent in upkeep. Hold on, do I get forced? Ice that Murktide. Draw. Why did I not cast Endurance there? Why did I not cast Endurance there? Oh, Burst of Negation. This could counter anything. Almost anything, actually. Fiery Islet. What a bad game. Keep on discarding Vile Outburst. What are you doing? Is it Charm? Why didn't you tap this way? This doesn't make any sense. All right, let me do this now. Set to discard anyway, so Put him at the bottom. No! No, no, vabbè, no, non ci credo. Wow. Did you know that interaction? If your endurance with Murktide in play gets counters, my king cats. Why did they add that line of text? It doesn't make any sense. Card is already busted. Why did you have to have an additional line? Can't believe it. Goblin lore. Wait, do you know? You remember? I remember paying this card €10 each. Who else in the chat paid this card €10 each? And I just spent so much money on Magic cards. I just remembered that one. I think I've used this card like once in my life. Goblin Lore was a €10 card at some point. Goblin Lore. Alright, this game is finally over. Actually, is it? Sure. Let's concede. Alright, I'll go to the bathroom and be back in 1 minute, and then we sideboard. Alright, let's go. You remember not paying €10, thinking it was expensive? Yeah, that was a good smart play. I remember not paying 96 for a Ragavan, thinking that was expensive. That was not a smart play. You had a foil Goblin Lore that you sold for €100, $100. Smart. Very smart. Okay, chat. My hands as lands ended as spells. Let's see if my opponent plays a Burning Inquiry to remove those lands and replace them with spells, or vice versa. Alright, let's kick things off with a Stray Rate. Basic Mountain. Flameblade Adept. Sure. Hello, Jesse. I'm very good, actually, today. Today, I'm in a good mood. Was I not in a good mood yesterday? No, I was also a good mood yesterday. I'm in a good mood in general. I wake up, I play Modern, which is great. Yeah, I like it. You're not... me too, Carlos. My opponent's playing Burning Inquiry, and my hand is just straight up perfect, right? Isn't my hand like the most perfect hand you can think of when playing this deck? It is. It is. I can tell you, it is. Are we countering this random card? Its card disadvantage sucks. I hate it. Yes, I counter it. Just because I don't want to mess up with my hand. I don't know if you saw the previous game, but my opponent was able to discard my lands, and I lost. Alright, they don't have lands. You love to see it. Maybe you don't love to see it, but I do. I want to win. I want to win. No second land, game's over already. Thank you, Fred Mania. Did you consider doing a commentary? You should definitely consider that career. I heard SCG is coming back, so maybe you wanna hit that market. Time for 4 Hollow Boys? No, 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 no. Wait, they discarded one. They discarded a Hollow Boy, also known as Endless. I call this card Endless. Senza Mani. Wow, they just didn't draw land. What happened to my hand? I just lost everything. Okay, cool. I think I'm casting the Crusher of the Bones. Basically, like, I don't want to just keep up Cryptic. They just draw land, they don't cast anything there. Oh, bouncing a land. That was actually a smart play. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about it. Oosh. That's bad, sorry. Please don't draw land. No! Que capella! It's okay. I'm still at like my opponent is on 8 at Bone Crusher. I'll attack 2 times and I'll win. Cascade. No, please, I don't want to lose this game. That was a long time ago. Sleeve Ortal. Future Sight? What was that? 2006? Goblin Lore. No gracias. Counter target spell, draw card. Can't have a 10 euro card. I'm having a textless. Critical command here. GG. They say GG. It is, in fact, a G to the G. Mengucci 09 wins. Alright, 3-1. Do we go profit for 1? Alright, let's go. I'm on the play for the finals. All the marbles or marbles, I don't know. Okay, let's keep this hand. I have 2 subtlety. And now I have 1 subtlety. Look at that. I think I'll go for good old catcher, try him every time. Oh wow, Dark Cicada Springleaf Dram, I love you. Opponent, I'm a big fan of your deck. Did you know it? Did you know it? Signal passed. Oh, Brazen Borrower, that's good. Yeah, I don't know if you watched yesterday VODs or my yesterday stream. I played actually Affinity with 1,000,000 Affinity cards. It was good. It was a good deck. But I can start casting Thought Monitors now. They have mana. Hopefully they don't have Urza Saga. That's very good. It's a very good card. Sojourner's Companion. Okay. Mirror Enforcer. Okay. Am I bouncing something? Sure. Called Tarn. Plus Affinity is kind of like pretty cheap. There's only Urza Saga that's expensive. Mirror Enforcer, okay, I don't want to subtlety that. Pick Attacky? Yeah, no, if you play Affinity, you have to be aware of the fact that you just lose 2 cards. Man, Crown Plate is so good. I only have a question, though. If you play Affinity Paper, which Ornithopter art you play? Assuming you don't own Antiquities 1. You play with Mirrodin 1? Yeah. I thought so. I thought so. Yeah, I think I have some... Let me check my... I don't think I've ever played Affinity in my life, but I do have some Ornithopter. I want to check what set are they. I have 1 Antiquities Ornithopter for my collection, but... I have 4 Memnites. Sorry, opponent, I have Ecoli. Oh wow, my Ornithopters are... They're not the worst. They're from Ether Revolt. Still a good Ornithopter. Huh? Good Ornithopter art. I don't even know why they're sleeved. I guess I used them at some point. Oh yeah, I think I did. I actually went to an event with Affinity. Like Mox Opals and stuff. Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that now, yeah. Well, like Ravager. Oh yeah, because I bought the Ravager for like 40 euro. I remember that. 40 euro each Ravager. Can't figure out the cats, so. Alright, I can't take Mounting because then I can't cast Cryptic. So I have to take like Braiding Pool. It's pretty bad. But sure. Yeah, I think like modern, I want to play with modern art every time. Did I ever play Ornithopter Limited? I did not. I remember not wanting to play the Ornithopter strategy at that PT. But maybe I chain enough. No, it's fine. So what can I do here? Well, Fire and Ice is a draw. This can deal damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets. So I'll just pass it back and see what my opponent does. I don't want to play on top land here. Cranium Plating Número 2. Sure. Love the Treasure Vault. Boxing Topter. Heavy Improvised deck. I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I remember going 1-5 in draft at that PT and 9-1 in and 8-2 in constructed. 1-5, 8-2. Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't do well. No, actually maybe 7-3. 1-5, 7-3. Yeah, that's what I did. 1-5, 7-3. But no, but you can. Wow, opponent's a master. I guess they played around Fire and Ice, by the way. It's not like sure, like opponent played well, but the thing that surprised me is that it took so little. But that was a good play. All right, cut Jace. You went through a draft to 0-5 in construct. I played Mardu Vehicles. I remember playing like 6 or 7 mirror match of Mardu Vehicles. I remember it was very high. No, was that very high? Because I went 1-5 in draft. Yeah. Oh no, I think I went 2-4 in draft because I got the buy. Yeah, that's what happened. I got the buy because I had the 9-person pod the first day and I got the buy. Yeah, and then I went 1-2. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I remember winning only one match, but I did get the buy because I was very high at some point, and I got paired against. Subtlety doesn't work like that, unfortunately, Don Sala. I got paired against Owen Turtenwald in the Mardu Vehicles mirror match, and I got defeated so badly. I remember that. We were, I think, 4 or 5-2, I think. Day 1. It was a future match. Alright, sideboarding like this. Subtlety and Jace out. I like the rest. I like Force of Negation in this matchup. Okay, Fury. Fury might work well. You want Endurance? Maybe. No. Maybe. No, I think like subtlety. I just don't love that card. Very unimpressed every time I play with it. I think you guys have the same feeling every time you play against that card, but that's certainly what I feel. Well, I want to do something here. Can you just be bounce something or tap something? No, I'm just gonna keep the fire, the bolt stuff. Power is a saga. Strong. Okay, signal pest. Do you have another X1? That is in a. Hey. What do we do now? Island? Sure. And then do I want to go fire on this pest? It's not bad. Yeah. Then I can cast Fury, but I think it's like my opponent might have a counter. So if I fire, I think I'll fire. Yeah, I want to fire. I could have also borrower. I think I'll fire. Then I can go what? Another island. If I get to another island, I can play Cryptic Command with any land I draw, but if I draw Violent Burst, I can't do that. I guess I'm just taking a dual land so that I can both top deck Violent Burst as well as top decking any land to do that. And I'll just play a Charlotte's Agent and pass. Boom. 3 mana, 10 power. Here we go. I can't cast Fury now, unfortunately. Yeah, opponent has the Saga going, but we have Brazen Borrower, which says non-token. No, does it say non-token? No, no. Okay, cast this one. No, never mind. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was non-token. It's not land. Island. Construct. Tap it. Gingerbrute. Draw. Takudo, Cryptic Command tap, blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Skyclave Operations as an token. Yeah, that's what it comes from. Thanks. Alright, easy one. You win on the play, you lose on the draw. A tail old as time. Fetch first, because they can pith and needle you. You can resolve. Just let him opponent do whatever they want here. And then I'll top the team. Skyclave says non-token. Yeah. It's good. Alright, I think I'm gonna go counter draw. Counter tap, I mean. Counter target spell, topple your opponent's creature. GG. Alright, let's go game 3. This is the last match. High stakes games here. Playing for actually 10. Oh wow, it's not over? Jeez, you have 2 cards? There's 2 Enforcer? Ma porca puttana. Alright, thankfully I top decked another Fury, so I still win. And if I'd lost this game, I'd be upset. Let me tell you, I'd be upset if I'd lost this game. Had I lost this game, I would have been upset. Did I already tell you that? That 2 had 3 cards there. Actual free. That 2 had 2 free cards there. Alright, good game. Now, this is my last match. High stakes games. Subtlety. Subtlety in the cyber is weird. Why didn't they use the jar? Regenerate is an old mechanic. It comes to play tap for some reason. Or it taps it. I still don't remember if it triggers the ATB. I don't think it does. It just taps it. It taps it. But why, Mango? I don't know. I don't make the rules. It taps it. Allora. But I don't think any of these cards are bad. I think all these cards are great. I'll submit the deck. Let's go. Final round for a 4-1. Or, woo, woo, woo. Wow, what a bomb of a hand I have. What a bomb of a hand I have. Keep. Gemstone Cavern. What do I pitch to the cavern? A land. I'm pitching a land to the cavern. Or maybe a crusher. Is that Force of Vigor? Wow, put him against 2-5. Nice. Nice, Katsu. Force of Vigor blows up the saga as well. I'm not pitching the Crushing Footfalls because that one has to be pitched to Force of Vigor. You know what? I'm actually pitching the Bone Crusher. I want to have a perfect hand. I might draw an extra land and that might be bad, but no, I don't want to pitch a land. If I don't draw a land, I'll just cry. I just cry. I don't want to. I'm just not playing greedy. Oh wow, put him out against 2-4, Kato. 4. Actually, if they have, can they play Void Mirror? No, they can't play Void Mirror in that deck. It's just the best hand I could have imagined, honestly. Force of Vigor with a pitch, Gemstone Cavern, 3 lands, Charlotte's Agent. Yeah, I'm pitching Giant. Let's not get greedy. Yeah, Void Mirror would kill or 0, but it counts down afterwards. But yeah, obviously they don't have Void Mirror. Okay, you can go 4 cards. Darsto Citadel, Springlet Drum, pass. Draw. Shardless Agent. Just play top land pass. I'm not suspending this Footfalls. I don't care that I drew another green card. This is indestructible, and this one destroys. Alright, I have a lot of indestructible things. I get my island, and it will be the Agent without any shards. That's coming down with a couple of Rhinos. Turn 2. Turn 2, stealing the play with a Gemstone Cavern. Buongiorno, Sebastian. I taste victory! I taste the 4-1. Attenzione, a champion. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately, they have indestructible lands, so I can't handle it. That's fine. Protection from all colors. It is. Still trample. Trample still good. Alright. Let's keep on having no shards on this battlefield. No shards. Buongiorno, Gira. You're coming just when we're celebrating the win here. Am I attacking with the Charlotte's? Nah, just with the Rhino. Rhinos! Trample's a powerful ability. Protection only holds 2 damage. So you go to 14, and then you can go. We have Force of Vigor always up. Please don't play explosives. They can't play explosives. Like, it's just impossible for that deck to play explosives. Victory! Oh, look at the 5 pressure chest. So good. So good. Alright, we went for 1. Great performance by the deck, except subtlety.